Hi friends, today I can't believe it's the last day of the amphibian unit because we're ready for special characteristics. Now by now you should know what characteristics we look for that are special for animals. It's how they attract food, how they protect themselves against predators, and how they add to their species. So I thought sea ocean, the animals in the sea were interesting with special characteristics. No. Then I thought land mammals. I'm like, whoa! No. I thought reptiles were interesting. No. Amphibians blew my mind. When I think my mind can be blown anymore, my mind gets blown. So let's dive right in because I have a lot to go through. And I want you to listen very closely to these special characteristics, okay? Let's go. Okay, so let's look at the Wallace flying frog. Now, this is the Wallace flying frog. Let me show you a closer picture. That's the Wallace flying frog. Now, the Wallace flying frog lives in Western Indonesia, and it almost exclusively lives in trees. Okay, when threatened or in search of prey, they will leap from branch to branch. They use the skin between their feet as I guess helps them fly through the air or glide on the air. And so it looks like they're really flying, but they're not. They're just kind of gliding. I think that's kind of fantastic. All of a sudden you look up, it's a bird, it's a plane. It's not Superman, it's the Wallace flying frog. Pretty good, right? They escape predators using this, and if they see something they want to eat, they kind of glide on over. Now the next is the hairy frog or the Wolverine frog. Okay, this is the hairy frog or the Wolverine frog. Now, Wolverine, yes, Wolverine. I'm going to tell you why it's called the Wolverine frog. Okay? It will break its own toes. So when the bones stick out, the bones look like claws. And they use these claws as weapons on its feet to kick at predators trying to eat them. Yes. Can you imagine breaking your own toes and use the protruding bones or the bones that are sticking out as claws? The Wolverine frog. Holy moly, Jolie. Didn't I tell you this is some fantastic stuff? Yes. Okay. Next is the Amazon milk tree frog. Now, this one falls on the added to the species. Now, you won't believe this. Are you listening? Are you sitting down? Put that bowl of cereal down and listen. This frog will lay over 2,000 eggs at one time. Okay? The eggs will hatch after just one day. And after 3 weeks, you get a mature frog. But get this. They don't drink very much water. They absorb the water through their skin. Can you believe that? They lay 2,000 eggs. Let me put this up so you can see. 2,000 eggs in one day. And after 3 weeks, you get a grown frog. Holy moly, Jolie. You're like, Dr. Coleman, you can't top that. Oh, but yes, I can. I can top this. The next frog will. The next frog is called the Suriname frog. This is the Suriname frog. You're like, Dr. Coleman, what is that on this back? Let me tell you what's on the Suriname's back. Okay, the female, when she lays her eggs, she puts the eggs on her back, and they stay there through like a membrane or skin, right? And then when the tadpoles emerge, they stay on her back. They don't emerge fully until they're full-grown frogs. So what you see on her back is a baby frog coming out. So she carries around her young on her back until they're adults. Yes. Yes, put the cereal down. Close your mouths. I'm telling you the truth. Wasn't there some awesome facts? Those facts blew my mind. The animal kingdom is so fascinating. But it's time to move on to the book we're going to read for today. We're going to read a book about, I don't want to be a frog. What? How can you say that? He doesn't want to be a frog. So when we read this book out, we're going to find out why he doesn't want to be a frog. Boys and girls, can you believe this is the last week, the last day of animal units? Next week, we're going to start reviewing. We're going to hit the books back to the good old ABCs, rhyming, reading, all those good things we need to know to go to kindergarten or go to pre-K 4. So, before we get ready, though, let's stick around and read this book. I don't want to be a frog. I don't understand how can you not want that. Frogs are awesome. After stuff we've read, yes, awesome. Don't forget to look at those videos in the remote learning plan. Don't forget to look at the activities in the remote learning plan. What I'm going to say next. Check into your Scholastic Bookflix account. Check into your Epic account. Gee, I sound like a robot. Do not forget happy numbers. I do sound like a robot. I've said it so much. But I want you to be the best boys and girls you can be. In order to do that, you have to what? Look at different things. The more you know, the better you are. So before you do all that, though, it's time to read I Don't Want to Be a Frog. Hi, friends. Today's book is I Don't Want to Be a Frog by Deb Petty, illustrated by Mike Boff. So let me get this straight. You're a frog, but you don't want to be a frog. So let's find out why this frog doesn't want to be a frog. Look, we have an owl, we have a cat, a pig, and a bunny. And we have a little frog in the corner. He's sitting like he's daydreaming, right? So let's see what's going to happen. I want to be a cat. You can't be a cat. Why not? Because you're a frog. I don't want to be a frog. It's too wet. Well, you can't be a cat. So look, he says it's too wet. I want to be a rabbit. You can't be a rabbit. Why not? Look, I can hop. Well, that's true. He can't hop, right? Sure, but where are your long ears? Besides, what's wrong with being a frog? I agree with him. What's wrong with being a frog? I don't like being a frog. It's too slimy. That may be, but you can't be a rabbit. This boy's going to work my nerves. That's what the dad's trying to working my nerves, son. You're working my nerves, son. Where does he want to be this time, friends? What does he want to be? Let's say it together. I want to be a pig. Here's his dad, friends. Let's see what the dad says. You can't be a pig. Why not? Most of all because you're a frog, but also because you don't have a curly tail or eat garbage. I can't eat garbage. I can eat it. Everyone says that until they eat garbage, sorry, you can't be a pig. What does he want to be this time? Ooh, ooh. Right, I want to be an owl. Of course, you want to be an owl. Being an owl is the greatest thing ever. Boy, would you love being an owl. So I can't be an owl, right? I can be one, right? No. Of course you can't. Why not? One, you don't have wings. Two, you don't look wise. Three, you can't turn your head all the way around. And four, you're a frog. And besides, owls eat frogs sometimes. I wouldn't want to be an owl. What's wrong with being a frog? Too much bug eating, Dad. I see, but still, no being an owl for you. Uh-oh. What is this thing? Why so glum? I don't want to be a frog. What do you want to be then? Uh-oh. I wouldn't answer that. Look at Dad's face. Is Dad glad to see this thing? Not a frog. I want to be a cat or a rabbit or a pig or an owl. Something cute and warm. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Oh my goodness, what secret do you think he's going to tell the little frog? What secret he's going to tell the little frog? Ooh, look at those sharp teeth. I love eating cats. I love eating rabbits and pigs and owls too. And I am pretty hungry. And I might just go and gobble some up right now. That's terrible. It's who I am. But guess the one thing I never eat. What's the one thing he thinks he never eats, friends? What do you think? Let's find out. Badgers? No, I eat badgers too. Lots of badgers. Frogs. Bingo! Why don't you eat frogs? Because they are too wet and slimy and full of bugs. Oh, so it's good to be a frog. Yup. I guess you can't fight nature. We are what we are. You are a fierce hunter. Uh-oh. And you're a wet, slimy, bug-eating, very lucky frog. You shouldn't just be happy you're not a fly. Oh, come on. I thought I was going to get through with no sticky pages, friends. What's wrong with being a fly? Oh, oy vey. I put the oy vey in there. And that's the end of the story, friends. That was a great story. It was funny. He realized being a frog is okay. Just be happy that you're you. There are great videos to go with this book and interactive games with frogs in them. You have your parents click on the links in a remote learning plan. Also, don't forget to log into your Epic Book account or your Scholastic Bookflix account. And also do some great math problems in your Happy Numbers account. So, I don't want to be a frog. I think you're very lucky to be a frog. Have a great day, boys and girls, and see you next week. Bye.